I'm Dave Pelz, and I want to talk to you today about the PELZ Player collection, and specifically, an important part of it, the Cottage golf kit. It's something that you can use in your backyard if you have a lake or a pond. It's a floating set of targets, and it's floater balls. It's a teeing area that you can put on your deck. It's a way to practice and become a better player, because look, the PELZ Player collection is all about making you a PELZ player. You don't know what that is? That's a golfer who is getting the most out of his game that he can get in terms of shooting low scores. If you're a PELZ player, you are practicing, you are doing drills, you are taking instruction, you are getting better, just like the pros do. They optimize the spin off their drivers, the spin off their wedges, the distance control. They become the best player they can be, and I want you to be a PELZ player. You don't have to play a tour, you don't have to do anything in particular other than start working on developing your ability to shoot lower scores. Now look, here's the Cottage golf kit. I've got a little tee area. Of course, I'm really in my backyard, but I'm pretending I'm up in Canada. I'm just north of Toronto. My cottage is right over there. This is the deck, and this is a little tee area where I put my floater, PELZ floater golf balls. And I'm hitting to those two little floater targets greens out there. You can let them go as far as you want. Wind can't hurt you. It can blow them over, but it can't hurt them. And as long as you keep the tether tied to it, you can bring it in, reel it in, get the balls out. And when you miss, should you happen to miss, I'll miss a lot, but you probably won't, the balls float, so you don't lose any balls. And you can do it on a break. You can do it, we supply you with balls, come in the Cottage kit. We have a little basket full of them, and you can get as many as you want. And the sun breaks through, it's cold outside, put a little jacket on, run out, and hit a few dozen balls to your targets. If you know the length of the string, you can measure how far the targets are from you, and you can learn distance control. Now look, I've got a good friend here. Come over here, Gar. I want you to show them what we're talking about. I'm going to talk about you while you're doing it, but he's going to use this target, the backyard Cottage kit, to develop his short game, which is already good, but it could be better. Everybody can be better. That's the neat part of it.
Always, sir.
Okay. Set up a little practice when you get the feel. You see, look at the way he looks at the target. No good player just steps up and hits a wedge shot. You look at the target, you take a little swing, you get the feel of, will this swing be about right for this target? Now go ahead, step in, and don't waste time. You step in once you already have the feel, and you launch a ball right at the target. Oh,
whoa,
6 inches.
Just missed it.
Very nice, Gar, very nice. Now let's go to the longer target. Now watch his little practice swing here. Look, every drive is flat, every wedge is not flat. You don't hit wedges from flat lies. You don't hit the same distance. You don't hit it as far as you want to every time. He's feeling the swing to the longer target. Okay, Gar. Once you get the feel, you step in, you take a look, and you go ahead and you swing it. All right, a little long. So, look, it's very simple. The more you play, the more you miss, the better you realize what you need to work on. He's not going to work on, if he'd hit 10 targets in a row, I'd say, go take a nap, Gar, you're good enough. But he missed the second one. He missed it by a lot. Now the first one, you know, that little target's only 3 feet. So if the pin's in the middle of it, and you're aiming at it, you miss it by 6 inches, you've got to kick in birdie or kick in up and down on that first shot. That second shot, oh, he was at least 20, 25 feet past. That's no good. He's got to make one putt after this shot. One last floater ball, Gar.
Okay.
Just to the short target again. No, we're going to the long target. Long target's your weakness. So he looks at the long target. He makes practice. He feels. He can take 1 or 10 practice swings. I don't care. But when he feels good, he steps in and he goes. Don't waste time. Yes! Yes!
Thanks for the lesson, Captain.
Nice. Listen, you can get that good. It doesn't take a genius to do this. It takes practice. It takes maybe a lesson or two to get your mechanics okay, and then practice them and groove them, and you can become a PELZ player.